All right, so Detroit Pistons fire Monty Williams. Said that it was Tom Gore's decision. It was left out of Tarzan Langdon's hands. So they decided. So they saying Tom ownership made the decision to fire him. Now that could be a cover up. That could be for the overplay, for the underplay. I do know when somebody comes in to take over, they want everything their way. Now, it was put out there by James Edwards III. Credit to him, and said that just because they hired that shooting coach, Fred Vincent, didn't mean anything. Didn't mean Monty was staying or going. It was just a good ad for the development of the team. And ultimately, I mean, they said, well, he never, Stephen A. came on TV, said he never wanted to be here. We did him a favor. Then if you never wanted to be here in a bad situation, then why take the job? I know you walk away with $65+ million. That's guaranteed to you, but why take the job? That's a mark on your integrity. Now you hear rumors saying that Tom Gores wanted the team to tank one more time. These just internet rumors. And Monty wanted to win, so there's no telling what, but the problem is Tom Gores. Excuse me, that's the problem. Tom's the problem. Tom wants to have, Tom won't allow people to do their job. He didn't allow Troy to hire a coach. Obviously, he didn't allow, heard rumors that Tarzan probably wanted to keep Monty. He overruled that, allegedly, or reportedly, whatever, and fired Monty Williams himself. So, he got a lot of people to do their job and not micromanage them. Now, I know there's people saying, well, when he was out in L.A., y'all said that he didn't care about the team, so y'all want him to micromanage or not? Just want to allow people to do their job, and, he's been horrible since he's got here, and he's living off the reputation of moving and losing money and moving the Pistons from Auburn Hills to Detroit. And, you had some fans who had a problem with it. They love the Palace. You know what I'm saying? The Palace is cool, but it's the Detroit Pistons. They belong downtown, and I feel like if they start winning some basketball games, they can have their own arena downtown. They don't belong out in Auburn Hills. We shouldn't have to drive 30 minutes outside the city, depending on where you live at, to go see the Detroit Pistons play. And that's no disrespect to the Auburn Hills, Pontiac area. That's just what it is. So excuse me, my neck getting tight, but, he living off of that. But Monty just didn't care. He said it at the opening press conference, and, you appreciate him being transparent by saying that, Tom Gores is very generous with his offer, and, he couldn't turn it down. He still walked away with $65 million, and ultimately, it seemed, the Pistons don't have a talent. Nobody could have won with that team, and the Pistons have talent. I don't know why people keep saying they don't have talent. I understand they're not winning basketball games. They just, offensively, they were worse under Monty Williams. They have talent. None of them draft picks are bad draft pick. Let's call it what it is. Outside of Killian Hayes and possibly Isaiah Stewart, none of them picks bad. From Cade to Ivy, to Duran, to Sasser, to Short, all them guys can play. It's just that they lack the ability to three things. They lack the leadership. Matter of fact, 4 things. The organization was toxic. You had the front office believe one thing. You had the coaching staff believe one thing. You had the ownership trying to micromanage and stuff. You had Troy Weaver had to go to Tom Gores to tell Monty to play Jaden Ivey. What more you need to stay after that? Then you talk about you have bad coaching. None of these, instead of adjusting and saying, you know what, we're not a great shooting team, we're going to get out and run. We're going to push the pace. We're going to attack the floor and attack the basket and try to get to the free throw line and get the ball to our shooters. No, we're going to keep jacking up three-pointers. We're going to let Cade dominate the ball 90% of the time and jack up three-pointers. So, like I said before, it was a few things, just to name a few. And you seen it with Boston. What's that? Joe Mazzulla's his belief is, even if you miss threes, keep jacking them up and just keep shooting them and shoot. Like, the fuck is going on in the NBA? Excuse my language. You know what I'm saying? This is a horrible product, bro. If you really watching and you really know basketball, it's a horrible product. They can't dribble. They can't, they shooting 73s a game. Guys can't post up no more. Big fellas want to be wings, hoping they get a shoe deal like Michael Jordan. It ain't gonna happen. If you're a great offensive player, it's expected you be lazy on defense and not play no defense. They can't play back-to-backs. They can't stay healthy. You got people getting injured and taking low management games in the middle of a playoff run. Like, come on. Let's keep it funky. But they need somebody. They need a coach that's going to coach the fundamentals and give the team an identity. This was a failure from the beginning. And, Monty Hart wasn't in there. Hey, he took away the money for his inconvenience. But the players knew he didn't want to be here. The fans knew he didn't want to be here. But then when you got a reputation since you took over the Pistons, time, Gores, it's the Pistons' fault. But we'll see if they're able to get it together with the right coach. But honestly, Tom Gores got to allow Tarzan Langdon to do his thing. They didn't allow Troy to do his thing. And this is why, a lot of guys that had experience at doing the job, they said, no, thank you. We don't want to deal with the job. And word get around quick of dysfunction, of overstepping boundaries and not giving somebody full control, even though you promised him full control. It's kind of like when they introduced Monty and Troy was like, I ain't want this motherfucker. That's basically what his body language was saying. And they asked Troy about Monty. He was like, ask Tom. And Tom made it, said, well, me and Troy made this decision together. And Troy was like, this fool made that decision, not I. And maybe that's why he felt like he had to fire Monty Williams, because he made the decision. That might be what it is. He may feel like he had to fire Monty Williams because he made the decision to hire Monty. That wasn't no Troy and Gores, tag team decision. That was a decision made by Gores. He overstepped his boundaries. But you know what? We might have to cook a live up about this. I don't know when or where, what time. But hey, appreciate y'all. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. I do appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Keep supporting. Check out Detroit Pistons Talk playlist. But let me know what y'all think about it. This kind of surprised me, but usually when you ain't thinking about something, things come out of left field. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section.